Hello and welcome, this is Rooflemonger, and today we got our continuing DLC coverage of Vegito and Zamasu, and we're covering Zamasu and his flight mechanic. This flight mechanic is very unique to him, to be sure, and it's probably going to be the defining thing about the character in the end. So first up, let's just start at the start. To fly, just quarter circle back S, otherwise known as key blast button, and here we go. We just kind of up and away, and we can just go in any of the 8 directions. So, you know, up, back, down, back, all that kind of stuff. Now, as you see here, it's not forever. It will eventually expire. And while you're in flight, your moveset becomes fairly limited. While you're in flight, you can do your God Slicer Sword, the same move as it is on the ground. You can do basic key blasts. You can also do your aerial energy sword here, and you can also hold it to get the projectile version out if you so choose. And you can hit back and any of the attack buttons to give you the electricity special. So you don't have to complete the whole motion. You just hit back in a special and it'll give it to you. Now, while you are flying, any move you do other than summoning the lightning will end your flight immediately. So basic key blast, end your flight. Slicer, end your flight. Projectile, end your flight. Your flight's over. But one of the moves here, the Slicer specifically, has a property that if you hit the key blast button when you are doing the move, doesn't matter if it's on hit or block, you will cancel into the fly, meaning as long as you can keep connecting with your foe on hit or a block, you can constantly keep flying. So this is kind of key to several combos actually, as you can do basic key blast, go to Slicer, then keep your flight going. Now, one quick note here about summoning the lightning actually while you're flying is it resets your fly timer. So as long as you keep summoning lightning, your fly timer resets to 0. So if you can just kind of resummon, and don't get me wrong, no one will ever let you do this, but if you can just keep resummoning in the air, you can effectively stay in the air forever. Also, one quick thing to note, just to clear up any confusion on the matter, you are absolutely allowed to block while flying. I've seen some dissenting opinions on this, and well, you can try it out easily for yourself, but you can totally block while flying. So if you're flying, do not fear the random homing dash, as you're allowed to block. Now, it'll still, you know, if you're in the middle of doing something, it can still absolutely hit you, don't get me wrong, especially if you're trying to do basic key blast, but you are absolutely allowed to block while flying. Now, let's talk about 2 things that don't seem like very big deals, but are kind of big deals, because they're some of the most important things about flight, besides the actual, you know, flying around stuff. And that's first up here, the old tiger knee. So, if you fly on the ground, you can see here you always go straight up. So it doesn't matter if you're in the middle of a combo or whatever you're doing, or a block string, he's always going to go right up in the air. Now, if you fly while you're already jumping, hey, you just fly in place, right? So, with the tiger knee method, if you're not aware, what we can do here, so fly is normally quarter circle back, so down, back, right? So what you want to do is down, back, then hit up, back, and then hit your button to fly. So that way, we just flew kind of right on the ground here. So we're very low to the ground when we fly. So with that, and the other important thing of canceling your fly. So at any point during your fly, all you have to do is hit back in your key blast button and it flies over. You can end it prematurely at your own volition. So why is this important? Well, he's got a lot of set play. So in this specific situation here, right, I flew right in front of your face and I'm going to cancel it early. And when I cancel it early, so I can instant overhead, or I can go right for a low. So this is effectively an unseeable mix-up of high-low. And of course, I could just, you know, fly, cancel it, you know, and just like Dragon Rush you on top of that too, right? So this with assist lockdown is going to be a big part of his mix-up game. Now, I don't know a lot of the permutations of mix-ups currently, because, you know, the characters are brand new as of the time of this recording, but I can tell you this is going to be a very, very, very big deal. So once again, while you're flying, just whenever you cancel your flight, you will always have time at minimum height of your flight to land an instant overhead jab, or just land and go for a low, making a true coin flip 50-50 situation, or once again, you can add a Dragon Rush on top of that, meaning either one of those that hits, it's full combo time, and you get to go crazy. So there you have it. So this is kind of just a quick breakdown of how flight works. It's definitely his single most important mechanic and kind of the reason for the character. All of his fancy stuff is definitely coming from here, be it, you know, combos or mix-ups or whatever have you. So look forward to the companion combo and tips guide shortly in the next few days. But that concludes this video. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this video found you well. Go out and play some Dragon Ball.